Hey guys, James here today and welcome back to Let's Build a Big Brother House. I don't know what it is, but every episode of this is really far apart for some reason. But we're back and I'm back with your suggestions and your feedback. So let me just go to the comments. I just read through them all, but I've got to find them again so I know what I'm doing. I don't like the outdoor sitting area. The way the sofas are placed is very weird. I think if you placed two sofas with love seats, it would look better. So you mean like these two there? I don't know. Well, sure. I don't know. It's been so long since I did this. I don't remember. I think you might need to build a showdown area. So the showdown area, this is something that, you know, first and foremost, we don't actually have room for. But in the, and it wasn't even in the recent series of Big Brother, like the rebooted series. I had like, did they have three? I think they had 3 seasons of it on Channel 9. Here in Australia, but it wasn't the same as the old one. So the old one, they used to have where did I do the activity room or challenge room in there? That's what I built. And then they also had like an actual arena, which had like, you know, bleachers and all this seating in there. It was like a giant arena. They could do large scale things. Actually, no, maybe they did have it in one of the seasons. But I think the very last season they didn't have it. I think they must have had it at one point, because I do recall it. But we don't actually have room for that, so I'm not going to do it. It's not really necessary either. So unfortunately, that will not fit in. The pantry was the other thing I had to put back in for the kitchen that I got rid of. So we'll put it here. Oop, that's not the wall I want. We'll put it in this spot. Because why not? It will fit in here just fine. Something like this. Should we do it diagonally? I don't even know. Like, that's a pretty big pantry, so that'll be fine. And I will just, you know what, let's remove that. I'll just make it part of that room. Also, probably don't need that there because there's a random triangle room there. So that'll be the pantry. And that, why does that not have a door? Oh, no, you know what? That was, I know what that was. That was actually, that's the hallway there that goes to the room. What was this room then? Because there was a room there, but I don't remember what I've done. But I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this up. Hang on. I'm going to change this up a little bit. So instead of the door being there, I'll move the door to... It'll just be in the main hallway, I guess. There's no reason for it to be... Why did I even do that? I think I was like, oh, I want them to walk through there. Yeah, it just makes more sense to do it there. It just uses up less space, really. Yep, that works for me. So I'll put the door there. Or, the other way we do it is we just completely change where the door is and put it on this way so they just come in. Yeah, this makes more sense, actually. Just do it here. So we just have like a, yeah, we'll do it like this. I just want to make it a double door. So it'll be there and then you'll come out there. That'll work. It makes more sense too. And then it means I don't have to walk through this area, which means I don't have to have a door there too, which is good. So we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that door, which is no longer needed. Yeah, that's good. So we'll remove that door here. So this one will be on that section. And then we'll get another one of these double doors. We'll put it there. I also realized we no longer have the outdoor bathroom that I did have at one point, but we can probably just put it in here. The outdoor bathroom is usually just a toilet and maybe a sink. So, and as proven in the miniature builds that I've been doing, a 2x2 is more than enough. So we might just put that there. Although it is right next to that door, and it's going to look kind of weird having 2 doors right there. We could just make it a little bit bigger. Do that instead, and get a single door. Hooray! And put it there or something. Actually, you know what we'll do? Just to make it look a little bit different so not everything looks exactly the same. We'll do it like this, and we're going to go... We'll still use that single door wherever it is. Get one of those. And I'll go there. I don't actually know if they can use that door. Well, we'll just go there then. We'll go there, and then we'll actually do an archway here. I don't know, just makes it something different. So instead of 2 doors right next to each other, it doesn't look as weird. Is there a matching frame to that? That looks like the same one. Perfect. All right. So that will be the outdoor bathroom right there. Unless there was an outdoor bathroom, but I've just forgotten about it. But I think I did remove it because it used to be like over here. Then I moved the kitchen and all that. So that'll go there. Now we have, yeah, so the camera runs are still accessible. That area is closed up anyway because of all the bushes in it. So they can still get through all the camera runs. We also don't have a control room, which I'm aware of because I read the comments. So what I'll do, I'll rejig some of this because I think we can probably just get a camera control room here, which will probably be the easiest way to do it. So we're going to go, I don't think we need all these multiple layered bloody entrances. It's not an actual TV show. Who cares? It's just The Sims. We can go... Well, I still want the door there. So I still want the door here. But I don't think we need the multiple rooms. So let's see if we can get a camera. Camera room will be maybe like this. And like that. Or weird triangle room. That's not going to be easy to work with. All the diagonals really do not make this easy. I'll tell you what. Then we also don't need that there. So that will just be like that. I guess that can be part of the camera room? Sure. Is this all one room? No, it's not. It's like, this isn't even considered a room. It will be now. Hooray! That'll go there. That'll go there. Good. All right, so now that's one room. How it should be. Okay, the camera room looking a little bit weird. The way it currently is. Maybe we go like this. And then like that. And just diagonal it all. That's going to be a... You know what? That can't be the camera room because we had the pantry there. It's going to be like the delivery room. This will be some sort of maintenance room, I reckon. Whatever the hell it will end up being. I will also just make that part of this hallway because why not? Because it looks kind of weird just having that extra space. And we'll get rid of that diagonal wall. Just bugger off because that was unnecessary. Alright, so then we have cameras that wrap around that room beautifully. We have a weird maintenance room and some camera runs over here. So where can we actually get the camera room? Probably over here would be fine because then they can still access it through this area. We could also just do a door directly from the outside, which would be fine. And I guess it doesn't need to be particularly huge. I will put it there. So we'll get rid of these that go into it. Hang on, how many cameras do we have in this room? So we have a few good angles. I don't want to get rid of too many. We want to make sure we get all the angles, you know? So that kind of has to go there. That has to be there. That'll be fine. Well, I guess we'll have it coming a bit into this room. That's fine. So then this will actually cut off that. And this will cut off that side there. Good. All right. Then we have all that space over here too. So then that'll be our camera room. And so we don't forget it, why don't we start furnishing it a little bit? So we get an idea of how it's going to work and all that. All right, so let's go camera room. We'll actually get out, I think, counters for this. We'll get these in like a black or something. Might look good. Put these here. I should probably turn move objects off to make this a little bit easier. So these will go along here. So this, I reckon this will be our main command wall. I might actually change the shape of the house a little bit out the back. So we can have a little bit more space. So we can just bring it out a little bit further. And I wish that was bloody part of the room as well. Alright, we'll do it like this and then we'll... Actually, no, what? Maybe we'll just have it... Maybe we won't have the diagonal there. We'll just have the room like that entirely. Then up above, we need to... What I'll do it like this. And then we'll remove the wall so it actually just joins. Wall trim. Let me borrow that one, please. Thank you. That's too small. Get one of those in. That's also too small. Get one of those in. There we go. Oh, that wall's not supposed to be there. There we go. That can go into there. And it's just removed all the half walls I put in. Thanks, game. Very appreciated. Just kidding. It's actually really annoying because I just put all those there. That's too small. I keep choosing the smaller ones. There we go. All right, so that'll be there. All right. Adds a little bit more detail to the house as well. Look at that. Little pop out. All right. So, yeah, this, like I said, is going to be our main command wall. Now, can I, if I move this a little bit further, let me turn move objects off, actually. If I get it right on the borderline, and they should all snap together. I'm just hoping so we can just cover this wall completely. Should be able to fit another one in there. At least it looks like we can. Yeah, that's better. So then it covers the entire wall. Is there, no, these have circular pieces. There's no diagonal piece that would fit there anyway, I don't think. So that's fine. Actually, you know what? I don't think those can go there because, oh, that one's fine. But this one, we need a way to get into this area. I guess we can just expand the wall there. I don't know. Let's leave it like that for now. What am I looking for? I'm looking for TVs. We're going to get like 1.5 billion TVs, basically. So this is going to be like all the monitors for all the cameras in the house. By the way, some people were like, why did you put a TV there? So basically, obviously it's not going to be for entertainment purposes. It's there for you know, like usually at the end of the series when they go outside and they have like the big finale, they have the sort of display TV. It's just for, you know, communication with the studio audience or whatever the hell it is, with the host. So that's what the idea behind that was. Oh, these are going to be really hard to snap together. If we put them here, it'd be much easier. Well, I mean, they're not even snap together. Just placing these is going to be annoying. All right, let's go like this, and then we're going to have to try and get them in a way that looks good, hopefully. Please tell me that's going to fit well. Now, I'm not going to go overboard and cover this wall completely. Don't worry. I want probably at least 2 rows of these 4, so we have 8 monitors or something like that. Probably fine, I think. Now, that is almost pretty central. Like, this one could just move over a tad, so it needs to be there, really. Because that one's in the regular spot. So, yeah, if we just sort of align it, hopefully somewhat evenly space these out. That actually looks pretty... That was a pretty good guess. It's like ever so slightly off, but that'll do. I mean, if you're really that pedantic, you can... really? They can't go above it? Alright, well, we can now. I don't know why that didn't work. Yeah, I'm going to have to bloody place all these... Also, the wall, just... Like, I want this wall down, but not the wall behind it, because I need to put the TVs on it. Stupid game. Right, so let's move these down. So these will go... I guess the same sort of gap. Oh, this is gonna be a process. Let me just put you on hold. Get the hold music playing. Not too bad. I feel like the gaps are too great though. The gaps! They're too great, I say! This one could probably come down a fraction. That one doesn't look right. I mean, that looks pretty good. I think that'll do. Okay, so... what else do we need? We obviously need some sort of actual control computer, which beautifully can go right in the middle. Not that one, though. Maybe we'll have that. This dude here, one of the production assistants. We'll probably have a few computers here. We'll get 3 people working there. Comfort, we'll get them beautiful bar stools to sit on, because that's what they have to sit on. So one that has... decent ergonomics for them? No, they can sit on stools. There you go, guys. That's what you can sit on. Alright, so they work there. Then we'll have like the almighty overwatcher, or overseer of the vault. I mean, of the control room. It's not a vault, I swear. This is vault BB. Sure. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. What is BB in binary numbers? Because that'll be the vault number. Alright, that'll go there. And do I want that one? No, I don't, because that won't fit. No. Really? What is your major malfunction? Just join! Join the dark side of the Force. Really? That does it just not want to join to that? Alright. Do it manually. There you go. The only problem with this is you can't actually sit on that. So what we'll do, I think we'll just get an actual desk behind that. Probably somewhere there. Maybe not that one. Maybe this. Join the dark side. Star Wars. What a beautiful, beautiful thing that is. Alright, so let's just move that a little bit more so it's not glitching. We'll just get that to be like that. So this will be where the control man sits. That's like, yep, that's good. Nope, that's bad, etc., etc. So you can sit there. He calls all the shots, this guy. He knows what's going on. Can we get some more of these here? Because that might look good. For bloody Mongo. Whatever a Mongo is. But can that just snap on? Just snap it together, man. Snap it together. Actually, maybe an end piece would be better here. Because it'll be a little bit smaller. Yeah, this might actually be better. So if we get one of these in. Snap it together, you mong. Go. Oh, this is the wrong end piece. That's why. Get the other one. This one needs to go on that side. Get rid of that one. Alright, so this one will go here. So at least it'll actually snap in properly. Well, not snap in, but you know what I mean. It will visually look like it fits together. If we finesse it. There we go. This guy. Wait, is this still the wrong end piece? No, it's right. was just rotating it wrong. This guy's got one hell of a desk. Ooh. There we go. Look at his desk. Damn, dude. He knows what's up. This guy knows what's going on. So you can have one computer on his desk so he can actually use it. Then can we get like... Oh, no. See, this needs to go there, but facing toward him, right? Look at that. That's cool. I like that. There's a lot of TVs in this place. See, this needs to go back a little bit, though. Because it needs to... What we'll do, we can actually line these up. And then if we just get another one... I like that. No, but what we need to do, we need to get some more of these. And they need to be counter height. So we'll put it over there. Then we'll bring it over. And then we can actually put them... I don't want them in front of him, though. So I want them on the side. So, yeah, then we can use that little trick to line them up roughly with the other monitors. Which, by the way, if you don't know this trick, turn on move objects. Put it, like, fill up the slots on a table or a counter. I did a tutorial on this. And then if you put it on another one, move objects will leave it at the height. And then you can just put it pretty much anywhere on the surface you want, really. Which is pretty cool and pretty handy. So this will go in about there. So it's just a little further back as well, just so it looks like they're kind of in a spot. Actually, you know what? Let's, while we're at it, why don't we do it with these ones too on the corner? Let's just get a couple of those. So we'll actually like sort of join them together, I guess, roughly. So it'd be kind of like that. Yeah, that would be cool. This one will do the same thing. So he'll have a few monitors around him like that, which are obviously technically TVs, but it's not telling anyone else that. So he's got like the little wrap around, and then he can see through to the big TV wall there, which is, of course, what he needs to be seeing. Look at that. Now that's a camera room. I don't like that mirror there comes through. Maybe we'll just turn that into one. Now, how are we going to simulate cameras? Because we do have, I mean, we could... You know, A, just not have cameras at all in the actual camera runs and just pretend that they're there. Or, B, is it a wall decoration? We can use these and somehow make them look like they're on a stand and not. See, the problem is they're going to snap to the walls. Because normally you could do it just by moving it up. But because it's snapping to the walls, that's going to be a little bit more difficult. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. So maybe we just won't have them in there. But we can have... I feel like we should, some cameras might be up the top. So to be able to see angles that you wouldn't normally be able to see. All right, so the camera room, looking good. We should probably soundproof it. Because you don't want the housemates hearing them, do ya? Oh, look at that, it's beautiful. It's like a little soundproofing barrier. It also produces light, which is probably not a good thing. No, that's not going to look good. Soundproofing. What I've done in the past is use those little wall decorations, haven't I? I've used these before. I've used these like that, and then you just like plonk them all over the wall. But I don't know that I want to do that. I think we'll leave the camera room like that for now, and we'll get like a little entrance in here somewhere. So they'll have maybe like a studio door. That's a little bit more extreme than a studio door. I guess it's kind of studio-esque. Get one of those. Oh. Not there. We'll get one of those. Then this should definitely be like fenced off or something, because should not be open to the world to be able to walk in there. It's gonna be like fenced off down the side, and then maybe we'll just come in there, and then we could do like, I don't know, like some fake little car park thing there or something. I don't know. So we'll get in this one, I guess, or we could get the other one, but we'll get this. Actually, is there a matching fence for that, or is there not? Oh, there is. Maybe I should have used that. That would have been smarter, wouldn't it? Because then you also can't see in, which is good. Ah, there you go. So that will be the entrance to the camera room. Then we should definitely have doors to all the camera runs, which I guess should probably be of a dark color. Because you want these rooms to be dark. Actually, let's get a... So I think there actually is a fully pure black wallpaper now, isn't there? From Spa Day, if I'm not mistaken. Black. No, we need to go black all. Here we go. I think Spa Day has it. No, that's like stone. No, I feel like there is one. No. 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 I think that's as close as we're going to get. But that's pretty good. So if we cover all the camera runs with that, because you need, basically, for these mirrors to work in real life, the room that they're looking into needs to be lighter than the room they're coming from. Or at least the room they're coming from has to be really dark so that you can't see through. So that's why we're going to paint them black to make it somewhat realistic. So that will all be black in there. That's not one. I guess, I don't know what the hell that is. We haven't really figured out absolutely everything yet, but that's fine. So all that will be painted black, and I think that's actually all we needed to do. Yeah. All right, so then we need a little entrance here somewhere to this camera run. Where's me walls? Go away. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do it? How do I want to do it? Probably just like this. Just diagonal the entire corner because we don't need that space anyway. So we'll just do that. And then upstairs, we will grab the half wall, which I now know is this one. Because I made the same mistake like 50 times when I was trying to select it. So we'll cut across there. That'll go away. That'll go away. Oh, damn it. I was hoping that would... Maybe if we do it like this, it'll work. And we do that. Then we cut that away again. Get rid of that. Hooray! That's all one room. Cool. So that will be there now. And then we'll just paint that black. We will get... I don't know. This room doesn't need to be black, but we'll do it for now. The flooring, we probably want it to be like a black as well. A black marble. See, this feels like it's too castle-y. Like, that doesn't seem like a floor you'd have. No, see, these are not right. So let's go all and see if we can actually find something that's good. We could do like a tile like that, because at least it's like modern. Or we could do... Well, not that bathroom tile, not that. No, we could just do... Oh, we could do the original. I think the Spade one is quite nice, like these stone ones. Maybe get these ones just because they're a little staggered. So these will... Really nothing to change in there. Why is that? Oh, that's not part of the room. Alright, we'll have to do this and then cut it off again. Just to make the room work. Oh, there we go. And get rid of that bit. And then that should all be one room now. Hooray! Right. And then I'll go in there. Okay, let's get that floor. Can't see a damn thing in there, but that's kind of how it's supposed to be. We can do little floor lights, I think. Like along the base of the wall might be a good idea. So all in there as well. And I think that's it. There might be another section somewhere. Like, I still don't know what the hell... We got like this dead space in the middle here. Which you actually can't access from any of these areas. Because it's kind of just cut off in between these rooms. So, it definitely should be turned into something. But I don't know what. I don't know what. Right, so the hallways for contestants, we should make them some uniform sort of styling. I love these Sparto tiles. Maybe it should be something like this. So all their hallways will look like this. And then maybe just a clinical feel. Wow, that's real. That's real clinical. If the floors are tiles, it'd be even worse. I don't know if I want it to feel like that. I think it should be some sort of little less, you know, we're going to kill you kind of vibe. And a little more, hey, this is just a friendly TV show kind of vibe. Maybe like that. I don't know. That's an interesting kind of thing. It's less clinical because it's not all white. Might change the floor into floorboards though. So this is just going to be for the sort of access hallways. They'll be this color. And I think we'll make them all the same. I'll have to move some of those plants so it doesn't get in the way. But yeah, the little access hallways. So the things that connect areas that they have to walk through sometimes. Things that aren't regularly part of the house. So like that's not an access hallway because it's part of the house. But like these sort of things that connect two rooms that would normally be closed off. All right, so I think instead of having that floor, because that floor is gonna be the death of me. That's awful. Why don't we just get like... No, see, that feels a little too cheap. No, see, that feels outdoorsy. We could do these tiles, but it'd have to be... No, it needs to... I think it needs to be like a nice floorboard or something. That doesn't feel right. I don't know what I'm looking for, but when I find it, I may know. Maybe I'm just like a concrete or something. I don't know. It just feels like... I don't want it to feel like it's not a TV show. I didn't even know what that means. Maybe just a black floorboard. It's alright. I guess it goes with the theme of the Camerons. It's a little bit different. But they have like those white painted walls, or the white stone walls, so something different. I think that'll be fine. We'll do that. Okay, so we've now got even more of an idea of the layout. We've even got this little camera room started up in there, which is pretty cool. They can monitor the rest of the house. We could even do a connection there. No, I was going to say we could even have them be able to watch them live right in the room. What we could do, I think we should have some TVs around the wall. We could have like a giant one here for the diary room they could watch. So that TV will just relay what's going on in that room right there. So be like, ooh, let's see what they're talking about. I don't know. We'll get some more stuff in here. Probably like vending machine kind of things for the staff that work there. All right. Why don't we have a look before we start really getting stuck into furnishing? Actually, what I wanted to do, this was one of the suggestions, was to make these face the rest of the house or rest of the garden. So obviously that one does. So we can have them maybe a couple racks on the back. Now we'll have... Oh, no, we'll have a couple racks so they can work out together. We'll have a couple of those and maybe a couple treadmills. These ones will actually get out a half wall. I was thinking that's what I thought. Because otherwise it kind of looks weird them just being in the middle like that. Like in the middle of the space, I guess. So if we just got like a little wall or something there. Might look a little bit better. So we could just do something like this. I have to just move it back a bit. Just something like that. Just so it's, you know, it's still like open, but a little bit different. We could even do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh, not a little bit of that. Definitely not a little bit of that. A little bit of this. Which is kind of cool. It's all right. So then it's undercover. Got a couple of treadmills there that they can, you know, face outward, and those also face outward. We'll probably change some of these around a little bit. We might do some... Well, we got a whole camera on there. I was going to say we might do some mirrors here, and we can, which is good. So we got a camera on up till that point. So we can get some of these in. They almost fit, but that's all right. Doesn't need to fit perfectly. We'll just do them like this. Because then what you could... Actually, we should move these so they're not... No, that's all right. Put them there. So you could get a camera. You could get some cameras looking out that way into the garden. I wouldn't be able to see... I guess you could get a camera shot there of the treadmills. Or at least one of them, and then one there. Couldn't get both. I guess you could get both from over here. Like at that angle, so you could have them running in a nice view of the garden. But then you also have like the side-on shot there for everybody in that area, which would work quite well. Okay, so that's good. What are some of the other big suggestions that I was supposed to look at? I haven't done the seating area over there yet. Yeah, the arena, storeroom. I've done that. Oh yeah, the suggestion for the coffee table, because I wanted the coffee table over here. Well, hang on. Let me do the first suggestion, which was to get in. Replace that with a couple of these. So you can sort of like, these actually fit in. Oh, these fit together brilliantly. Good suggestion. Might actually get a smaller one of these. Is there a smaller one of this? Yeah, there is. Like, you definitely can't fit all 8 housemates here, but... No, I want the bigger one. Maybe get a couple of those instead. Because, yeah, this can then fit like that. So you have like one sofa. Or maybe you even have the smaller sofas on that bit then. So that's sort of just... The little ottoman things are just the joining factor. The X factor. Wait, no, this is Big Brother. Sorry, not X factor. So those are like the joining X factor. I mean, factor. No, this isn't going to work though, because that needs to be in front of it. And then that's poking out the back. Are they exactly the same? Because you could probably... Yeah, they are exactly the same. All right, that works. But those arms come in... I don't know. I just don't know. So I actually had that one there. I don't even know if you can sit on this with them sort of intersecting like that. I don't know. That'll have to be tested. But yeah, so I guess that's all right. You can have a little seat. That's better than it was, I think. I don't know if I want a wall around. I guess I should probably just put the wall there for the sake of completeness, because that has one. So I guess this one might as well have one too. Nope. This is like a real small wall. So I guess I'll just go there as a backing to it. Yeah, no, the suggestion for the table was to do, if we even just use something like that, and then get like a circular rug, apparently. We're not that big. Yeah, that one's better. So if we go, I don't even know what color. I guess black, because otherwise it'll look like material. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, no, that doesn't work. You can see. Yeah, rugs don't work. What about this, actually? Because this is a stone. Ah, damn. This also has the rendering issue. Because rugs because they normally are always underneath objects when you raise them up, because I'm raising it up with move objects. It was a really good suggestion though. But unfortunately, the way they render them, objects always render in front of the rug. Which is a little unfortunate. Good suggestion though. Okay, if I could figure out how to pick it up, there it is. So rugs will not work. The other one I think was just to do, literally just do a bunch of tables. So you just go like this. But I don't know how. They're not glitching together. That's actually a different height as well. I mean, they may well be glitching, but I don't know if I can tell because of the color. Yeah, they're doing a little bit of a Z fighting there. It's not bad, especially if they're white because you can't tell. We'll move these over though. So why don't we'll try this. We'll see. I'll see what you guys think. If you put it, I guess there because you want it close to the things. There, and there. Probably should have changed the color before I did that because now I have to change them all back. So if I just go white, because you can't even see what color it is, then you could do one of the things, not in there, it's actually in buy mode. You could do one of decorations, pot plants, one of like the giant things I was thinking. Okay, that's a little too big. That's also a little too big. I thought they were smaller than that. Covers up half the tape. You wouldn't be able to see anything. But that's what I was thinking. But I guess you could just get a smaller thing in there. You could do like that. That's a little bit better. You could do like that in the middle or something. I don't know. It's a little bit nice. I guess if you're still sitting there, we kind of cover it. It's a little tall. There's a smaller one that's a little bit more optimized. That'd be good. What about... it's still going to block your view. Do like that. A little bowl with a bush on it. That'll work. Yeah, that'd be good. So then that would be there. So if we go change the lighting, you can see it. Yeah, you can definitely see it at nighttime. But what we could do, as long as it's lit up enough, it will never do that. So why don't we see if we can get some lighting here. Even get like this showtime lighting. Showtime lighting. I don't know why it's got that music, but it does. Is there a light that can go... Actually, these are good lights. I was going to say we're going to get wall lights in here, but these will be much easier to place. And they do actually provide very little lighting, but you at least be able to see where you are walking. So that would actually be that's actually perfect for the camera on. Look at that. Give you that sort of just enough lighting that you could see. You could probably even half the amount. I think that's probably too many. So you could do like that. I need to fine tune all those bushes there too soon. Then like that. So you'd have the vision. So you could definitely see where you're walking, so you wouldn't crash into anything, but it's not too bright. All right, let's go. Oh man, I'm just jumping all around the place in this. So this needs to go way in. That needs to go to like to there. Covers up the pool a lot more, but that's fine. You can definitely still swim in it. Because we do have get together, we can change the water. We can make, oh, look how crystalline that is. We can change the water. We can make it like real dirty. Make it real green and filled with algae. Yuck. Oh, and get like a little stone surround, which might be nice actually. That'd be quite good to get that on there. I might get the matching flooring to that, because then that would look much better. Which I think would be this. Something like that. That's alright. I think that sort of matches together better with the little pool. Could even get like theme the pool up and use all these things. I think we should definitely have a diving platform on it. Get like, I guess we'll have to go there really, won't it? Get that in. I mean, get like little bubbles coming out of the bottom of the pool. I think these ones are these bubbles? Yeah, these are bubbles. Get a couple of bubbles around the place. Oh, be beautiful. Let's go nighttime. Oh, those are lighting strips there that I already did. That's fine. We'll use those. And then, yeah, because there's a whole bunch of stuff you can use here. What does this one do? Yeah, it says bubbles. That's just, if you don't want bubbles coming out of a crack, you can use that one. I guess we should get the themed pool ladder for it, right? It's a little bit rusty, but I feel like that's going to be the theme of this, you know? It's like a little bit kind of like hidden oasis kind of theme. That's Bubbles Jumbo Crack. That's a jumbo bubble crack. A little pool drain in there. That's cool. That's cool. What I want is probably some rocks to put around the pool. Or at least in this area here, I think would be good. Get me some rocks. This is going to be like sort of that color. It's not quite the right color. Oh, wow. Didn't know you could get black rocks. That's pretty fancy. I guess like this. Where did that go? Outside the boundary of the lot. How did that happen? I just wanted to sort of, because that area is kind of, okay, can you not go outside the boundary of the lot? Because that area is kind of just like a weird blank area, so I figured we'd put some rocks in here or something. So fill that up. I don't know. It's a little bit like that. I don't like that little baby rock there. Let's hide the baby rock. Obviously, we'll have to test everything when we actually get some Sims in here, make sure that everything works, which we will do eventually. All right, that looks pretty good. So we fine-tuned that area up a little bit. That water could also be a little bit more sparkly. Very nice. Huh. Feels like I made no progress at all this part, but we really did. But it's been like 36 minutes. It feels like I did nothing. Just because there's so much to do is the thing. Let's get out some counters for the kitchen. So, what? I feel like it should have a color theme. Let's just pick a color and stick to it, no matter what. Maybe like the blue theme. No, I don't like that. Yeah, like a pink theme. How about that? I've never used these count. Let's use these. Let's do it. I'm sticking to it. I don't care what you guys say. I'm sticking to this color. All right? So if you've got suggestions, it better be based around the color I've chosen. Because the color's not changing. Yeah, and I totally forgot, by the way. Yeah, everyone's like, why didn't you just use a corner piece? I totally forgot. That's why I didn't use it. So we're using these. Where's the pantry? It's over that side. Oh, you know what? We should probably be building the kitchen over here then. That'd make more sense. Yeah. So we'll build it over from this side. We're going blue kitchen all up on this. Let's get a door. Generally a useful thing. Let's get this one here. So that way me pantry door. We'll actually hide that. Not hide it, but you know, conceal it a little bit. Just so it kind of feels like it's more naturally part of the kitchen rather than sort of just there. Oh, why would you not have a spot that's right above that counter? Are you going to make me... Seriously going to make me put that in myself? That pantry is going to be way too tall. Nobody could ever get to that. What we'll do, we'll get rid of that counter. We'll just put it down the bottom. See, I don't want it going down that far. Is that low enough? That doesn't really look like the same color, though. That's kind of what's getting me goozle the most. But it is. Oh, well. Lighting issues abound. So, let me touch the ground at least. There it is. All right, so that'll go there. I guess we can actually check if that's the right height, because when these go in, yeah, that's about the right height. I won't put anything above. I was considering putting a thing above the door, but it'd be like this one. But I don't think I will. I think we'll just continue the kitchen over here. All right, so this will go here. Not quite like that. Maybe I want it on that bit there. That's where I want it. And then snap onto that. It doesn't want to. Is that... Yeah, that's way too far away from the wall. No wonder it's being weird. It needs to be like there. Whoop. 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 Hup. Whoop. There it is. It's trying to get them to snap together. It's like a weird little... What I might actually do, I'm going to get these... smaller versions of these windows. I don't want those ones. We'll get these because... Okay, let me rotate it though, you prick. You prickleberry. Now, there's no... I don't think there's actually a small version of these windows, is there? Wait, what the hell windows are these? Are these 2-tile windows? What? No, they're single tile. They're like thinner and then you put it on the wall. It's like, whoop. There's not a small version of that, is there? Oh, there is in Spa Day. Oh, no, there is I don't know why I didn't think there was. No, basically, I just want to put these above the counters. That was all. So that we can put the counters there. And we'll do the same on this side. Just for symmetry's sake. Like that. Do these have like a... Yeah, those are closer to the door color by the looks of it. Oh, wait, maybe they're not. No, I think it's closer than that white. The white. All right, yeah, so then we can just go like this. You know what? We should always place the corner piece first because that's where it's not going to line up with. Yeah, there you go. So now we base the rest of the counters off of that rather than the other way around. This is a bloody big kitchen. But I guess it kind of needs to be. All right, and then we'll have like an island counter here. I guess what we should do, and what I will do... No, I won't. What I will do is I'll get that out first. We'll get another corner in. Because I'll use this to... Well, if you're joined onto the bloody thing, I'll use this to line up the counters over that side. Do that canvas really change that much in size when it goes against the wall? Guess so. Who would have thought? So the counters really need to be there. So you go there, you go there-ish, I guess. Is that right? Because I can just get another thing. Yeah, that looks like where it goes. So I think it's a little... No, that actually might be right. That'll go there, and then that goes there, and then the door is just enough room. So they can get out of that bit. And then we'll get rid of this, because obviously that's not supposed to be there. Get rid of that. Get this back in, so we'll have one more that way. One more this way. And then this thing will hide the door, which actually also gives us a little bit more room, because it's a little bit smaller than the counter for some reason. So I'll go about there. You know what? It's exactly the same size. I just placed it in the wrong spot. But I will move it over a little bit further just so we can... How about so we can see the door frame? Oh, damn it. They clip together. No! Oh, that's annoying. So they didn't do that a minute ago. That's fine. They should still be able to use that door. We can always change it up anyway. Alright, so then we'll go island counter in this blue color that I'm using for some reason. Why did I commit to this color? I'm not changing it now though. I committed, guys. That's a lot of space. I might actually move that door a little further down, to be honest. So it won't be in the middle. But I know you're worried about that, but we don't need that much room for a table, so we should move it over one. So it gives us more counter space. So this will go there, there, and then we'll go. We might actually not do it as an island. Oh no, we'll do it as an island counter. We will. I was gonna say we might not because we could do like a half wall there or something, but I think we will because I want them to be able to sit at the kitchen area. So be like that, I guess, or should we have another one? I feel like that makes it a little too small for the entrance. So we have 3 little island counters there. I really wish that color wasn't so... Oh no, that's fine. For some reason it was light. Oh, I guess because my mouse is technically over it. Idiot. Alright, so that'll be like that. Go away. So that's going to be the kitchen. The fridge will go somewhere. Probably next to this thing, actually. After all that fuss about it overlapping the counter. It's going to have a fridge. Oh, we can get the blue to go with it. I think we'll just go white just because it's going to match better. So that will go in there. I don't know why I did it that. I want to finesse it the other way because then we can move this over a little bit more too. And now you can see the door frame. Hooray! Alright, so then we'll have... I think we'll go... stoves here. And I say stoves because we'll probably have 2. Because then you could stand that way, look out, and you could also chat to people next to you. Rather than facing the back wall, which wouldn't be as social. So I think we'll put them there. We'll get out... probably these ones, I guess. Wish that blue matched. Another one? Maybe the black would be better rather than the white trim. So we'll get a couple there. We'll go the black trim on it. I think that's a little bit more stylish. Oh, and then we could get... Oh, I was going to say we could use this, but it's way too high. The ceilings are way too high. Otherwise, it'd be perfect for two stoves. Two stoves. Because apparently that's how I talk now. What if I scale this up? That's a little too big. That's a little too big. Because I don't really want 2 range hoods. That's way too far away. I feel like this one's too close, though. Also, I feel like it doesn't look great blocking the windows. Why don't we just not have one? Whoops. Yeah, why don't we just not have one? We'll just do it like that. Alright, then at the back, we'll get all the cabinets. So these... I wish these would snap directly above it. Gonna have to just estimate. Now, do these snap together? Ah, you bloody little mongrels. You don't snap. I'll tell you what you're snapping. My sanity is what you're snapping. Oh, these don't. Damn it. Sticks out of the bloody wall too. I guess we can use an end piece there. That'll be fine. Have some of these in it. You know what? I thought it'd be fine. And I guess it is. It does intersect with the window a little bit, but I think it looks fine. Alright, so that'll go there. So we have all the cabinets over there. Look at this beautiful blue kitchen. I bet some of you are going to hate this. You're going to absolutely loathe it. And you know what? Like I said, I'm committing to it. So if you have suggestions about the kitchen, it better revolve around it being this color. Because that's what it's going to be. We might get a second pantry thing there, I think, instead of having a counter there. Just so you'd have plenty of food storage around the fridge, and then that'll be good. Those are not the same height. Just interesting. Is that on the ground? It is. So this one was actually just too low. So what we'll do... move them to roughly the same height. I'll use that as a guide. So that one's actually a little bit taller. Or a little bit higher up. Something like that. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'll just roughly put this in the middle. Somewhere about there. I'll put it a little bit lower just so it doesn't clip through like that. There you go. That works. So you have that. Beautiful pantry door. And the beginnings of a kitchen. Now, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do individual room builds of this. I think we'll have to start doing let's build a Big Brother house room build. Because otherwise it's going to take us a bloody year and a half. So I think what that means is I'll do like each video will be a separate room, but I'll speed up the furnishing and all that. But that doesn't mean so like let's say I do a speed build or a speed build of the kitchen first. So it'll be however long it takes me, sped up, and then I'll commentate it afterwards, just like a house build. But that doesn't mean that room is done forever. So after that, you can still give feedback, and then we could do like real-time feedback episodes. So just like this one, but we could do the feedback and the adjustments in the next part, if that makes sense, because that's going to make it a lot quicker than what we're currently doing. Like we're 46 minutes, and I mean, we did a few TVs in there, painted the walls black, and did the kitchen. Like we need to pick up the pace a little bit. So I think that's what we'll do. But of course, as always, you can leave your feedback on that and feedback on anything else we've done and any changes you want to see, etc. down below. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you next time, and have an awesome day.